So this is the week 3 of my dev blog. Made some good progress. Definitely not as much as last week. Last week was a lot, like a lot. But this week I have a HUD. So we have the HUD with the ammo on the bottom right, with the round on the left, and score on the right, which I've set up. So I'm going for some zombies spawn. The score goes up. If I shoot it, I get 10 points. And if I kill it, I get 130 points. Very, very good. I think that should be the end of the round, maybe. If the round ends, you might see the round number change. Oh wait, no, it's still zombie left. Hang on. There we go. You can also see the hit markers when the zombie gets shot. But let's see if the round changes. Yep, see, round changes. So we're on round 2 now. Zombies are going to be stronger, as I explained in the previous weeks of the devlog. But let's see, let's wait for them to spawn. There's a few spawners around here. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, zombies are stronger. Zombies can also hit us. We get a damage indicator, so we know we're being hit. But yeah, I'll go over how I set up this HUD, these little prompts, and just everything. So yeah, let's get right to it. Oh, some errors. I can fix that. But let's start with, look at the main HUD first. So this is the main HUD. So obviously, set up the canvas panel. The image is actually the hit marker image that you saw. I just set up, well, you know, I just got an image on the internet, hit marker, set that up. Text, this is the round, the points, and the ammo. Go to the graph. So it's the event graph. Let's start from, let's start here. So this is for the hit marker. So it uses an animation, and I did actually make an animation for this. If I click on here, animations, yeah. So this is just so that the hit marker fades once it pops up. You don't want the hit marker on the screen forever. And this one is for hit and dead hit. Although I did have an issue with this, as you might have saw, it goes from white to red. And it's only meant to happen when you kill a zombie. Like it's white, and then when the zombie's dead, it goes red. But for some reason, after reloading the weapon, or if you're killing a zombie, I think both of them do it actually, it just stays permanently red. I am not sure why. Like looking at this graph, I don't really understand why. I've messed around with it a bit, but nothing's really fixed it. But simply just plays the animation. If I just click play, it's there. Obviously it shrunk out, just fades. Simple as that. Just get the location, and then I scale it down. So the scales were full at the start, scale 0 at the end, you know, making it disappear. Same with this, scale's full, and scale ends. So just shrinking it down to the point where it doesn't exist anymore. And that's how the animation works for it. It's the only animation for the HUD. Everything else is just set up here, just to display it. Obviously for the damage indicator as well, just on hit. I actually made a widget for the damage indicator, so I'll show that in a second. But if we go to the text blueprints, so we'll start with, this is just casting to the game mode. So this is getting the round number. So this is to show the round number on the bottom left. So we get the zombies game mode, which is where the round number is stored, which is how the game mode calculates the round number. It gets that round number, and then it displays it on the screen. Very simple. This was for trying to set up the high round, as I explained in the week 1, but obviously didn't work. So this is kind of just here now. I couldn't really get this to work. I tried again after setting up this HUD. I was like, you know what, maybe now that I've got a HUD, I can try and like use a save state on the HUD, but it just wouldn't work. So kind of sucks, but not everything's gonna work, unfortunately. This gets the score from the first person character. Obviously you saw that I set up a variable for the score, but I'll show you how that works soon. Just gets the text of the player's score, displays it, and this is for the ammo. This just grabs the equipped weapon from the first person character, checks if it's valid, gets the current clip ammo, and gets the weapon total ammo, adds a little slash in between just for that, you know, nice effect, and then displays it on screen. So it really is, it's just as simple as that. But let's go to the first person character, and we will look at how the score is set up. So I'm pretty sure I set it up in Firetrace. Yeah, okay. So obviously I showed you taking damage to the zombies. Also got hit enemy, which I went over before, but it's now targeted to the HUD. It shows the blood sprays properly, and then we cast it for the first person character after this. So I set this up completely on my own, no tutorials. I just decided to I thought I needed some score, obviously with high rounds, but score is also just as important to give the player, I guess, some value to the zombies they're killing, and also I can set that up later for different buyable objects or like weapons or ammo or upgrades. So I haven't got around to that yet, but that's kind of why I want score, so I can just do more with it. But I set this up completely by myself, added a score variable, and then we set the score after casting to the first person character. And then we drag score off the first person character, so we get score, add 10 for every hit. So every hit, cast the character, add 10 score, and then that's the new score. And I just printed it quickly before I add it to the HUD, see if it was working, and it did work. So that's adding score for every time the player hits a zombie, but every time the player kills the zombie, which should be on, is it on AI zombie? Where did I put this? No. Trying to remember, where did I put this? Oh, I think I know. Is it? No, it's not here. Would it be? I think it's. Ah, here it is. So the take damage variable function. So the zombie takes damage. Obviously they die after taking enough damage. We start from this actually. Yeah, they take damage, removes the health, simulates physics, which is just ragdolling, because zombie ragdolling is funny. So we set that up. Add some impulse from the impact point, just negative 10,000, so they can kind of like fly forward a bit, especially when they're running at the player. But then it casts the first person character and just does what I did when hitting the zombie, but instead of adding 10 points, it adds 130 every time they die, and then it deletes the body for 10 seconds and the zombie is dead. So very simple mechanic, just to add a bit more points to the player, give them something to, I guess, just strive for, just try and get as many points as they can. I think I'm definitely going to add something to use with points in the future, because I mean I might as well, because having points is cool, collecting points, racking up points, seeing how much score you got on a run. But being able to buy things with those points and adding a bit of, I guess, more replayability, giving the players something to work towards is really good. Like, it really gives the players something to do, keeps them playing. But that is for the main HUD. If we go over to the damage indicator, so the little icon you saw, again, very simple. Just added a canvas and an image, which is an indicator image. And then I think we go to the event graph. Uses an animation, which I swear I just went to look for it. Where is the animation? No. Hang on. Oh, yeah, here we go. Fade. So obviously spawns, we press play, and then it just gets rid of the A on color and opacity to just make it fade away, so it disappears. So it uses that animation, plays it. The target or animation is fade. So uses that. Number of loops, just one. Only want to play once you get hit. Gets the end time of the animation, adds a delay, and then removes it from the parent, so that it just the indicator goes. You don't want it on the screen all the time. You've been hit, it fades, and it's gone. Very simple. And then uses an event tick to make sure that the indicator is always facing where you get hit from. So it gets the active location from the instigator, which is the zombie, that is the target value, and it gets the player value, so where the player is hit as the start. Gets a rotation from the player as well. It takes these or subtracts these two, and then that new value is the angle of where the player is getting hit. So it always kind of follows where the player is in a way, so you're not like getting hit from like I guess if you get hit in the front, you don't want to show on the back. So always following the player, so you always know where you're getting hit from. So very simple, works very well, and I don't think there's anything else this week. A bit more of a slower week, just setting up the HUD, make sure the HUD works, stylizing it. I added a font, just my own font that I worked on. Well, not worked on, sorry, downloaded. But yeah, very simple, very nice. We have score, we have high rounds, we have ammo, and it all works. It all works really nice. So third week, a bit less. Not many errors per se, just like a few bugs here and there, a few hiccups, but it's been working very well. So for week 3, this is week 3, sorry. For week 4, I think I'm probably going to set up a main menu. Yeah, a main menu. Get that working so the player can obviously start the game from the main menu, quit the game from the main menu, and maybe I might play death, like mess around with their health. So like setting an amount of health for them, having them die. Maybe I should probably add health regen as well. I haven't added anything to like give the player health if they get hit. So I think that's gonna be some goals to work on over the next, I guess, week or 2. But it's going well, definitely going well. I've been enjoying this. But that is week 3.